Hello, iJobDoer here, and here is my adventure video finally. We're on an adventure down to D23 Expo, right, 2022. And let me start by saying that this is going to be a very probably choppy video. It's going to have some live stuff like this. So I'm going to do the intro, and I'm going to do some still pics where I narrate through them. And then I will do an outro video of probably merchandise and stuff. And a little bit of merchandise in the first get-go here. But basically, I've gone one time this year, 2022. And that was on the 9th, I believe, Friday. And uno day. Because, you know, there's that kind of virus stuff going around, and there was other factors now that are catching on. If someone's been to all the expos like I have, and aren't local like I'm not, you will probably notice too that as the expos have gone, it seems like all the hotels and places have like learned there's a convention going on where thousands of people show up, and guess what? We'll hike up our prices to accommodate these people. And so, yeah, the hotel I think my group stayed at was only a couple $100 a night, which is expensive compared to, you know, 2009 Expo. And 2009, the first time I went one day also. And and I'm like, duh. When I went that time, I was like, I should have gone all 3 days because there was things to do. But as I've learned over the years, they're kind of making it so it's a 3-day expo, as in the schedule. This year I printed off beforehand, with a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and these are the major things happening for Hall D23, the premiere stage, the backlot stage, the archive stage, the Hyperion stage. And of course there's other things going on throughout the showroom. The floor and stuff. In fact, that's why I printed this off. Boom! But before I get back to these here, let me start at the beginning. Not 2009, but before, I think Expo tickets go on sale about a year in advance. And this year, they did away with the Sorcerer's package. They did away with the, well, mainly the Sorcerers. The first year, they had 2 special packages you can get. And for some reason, I believe the Sorcerer was like $800. I'm thinking, man, I should have got it back then. But back then, that was expensive to me back then, just like they are now. But whatever. Anyways, you buy your tickets for this event. You know, either you can buy a couple days, or you can buy. If you're gonna buy a couple days, you might as well buy the 3-day pass. And there's a chance to get some merchandise. And so on the merchandise, by the time we did buy the tickets, they were out of these pins by themselves, but I got me the Mickey Expo pin here for this year. I like to try to collect the pins. You see how that was all nice and shiny. Celebrating the 100 years. Limited release. And Expo, I can check the back here, see what kind of a design. Probably that collects pins out there, you know, that depend on where you get them at. If you get like Mickey's of Glendale or the ice cream soda shop. Oh, it's a flat design that does say D23 on it. If I look real closely, I don't see a number on it. I mean, I see D23 and other numbers, but not like a limited of like, you know, number 4 or 5,000 or not like that. But they did sell out before the show started. So. Well, this here pre-ordered, and I'd also pre-ordered, because I guess I kind of collect them, a lanyard. This here is the official lanyard of D23 Expo, Disney 100 Expo. It is kind of a slightly chintzy but good enough clasp here, a hook thing. And you can see they got the little splash colorization through it, and a safety clip here. It should break away if pulled too hard. There, safety. And it hopefully goes back together. Good job. So that lanyard there, I paid some money for. I'm thinking 20 bucks. Can't remember. I'm sure it's still out there on the internet. And I pre-ordered that. I pre-ordered the badge, which looks a lot like this here. Friday, right, do a scroll up. Well, 2022 has some important stuff there. And the sticker thing you can remove. In fact, probably should, but I think, I don't know, was I the only dork walking around with this thing on? Off sticker, so you can see the full Mickey. Yeah, there we go. Nice platinum shorts on them. Stay on there, sticker. I want to keep you pristine. And the back of said pass looks something like this right here. A bunch of words, probably warnings and whatnot. And like I said, Friday. My thumbs come up with a secret number. And I'm not going to show you that because people can hack my account. So, badge in hand. These get sent out. I think the merchandise gets sent out a few, hopefully, weeks, if not a month before the expo. The badge gets sent out, I think, a few weeks before. And if you chalk up towards it too close to there, you can be a will call. And the will call you can go the night before and pick up, like on Thursday. So that's the lanyard there. Now on Thursday, no wait, let me go back to it again. So like I said, everyone is signed up for this without knowing anything that's going to go on. You're hoping there's going to be stores there, which there were. You're hoping there's going to be things to see and do, which there was. But when you first sign up and get those first tickets there, especially there's this time they had I think it's like a fast pass for Hall 23? Hall D23, or was it premium stage? I can't remember. All I know is I think those tickets were more like $500 or $600, $800. But I think, unlike the Sorcerer's packages of years ago, or the more expensive Sorcerer package of last expo, this only guaranteed you a seat in the venue to go see your stuff, which I believe that's where the Legends was on Friday. Yeah, yep, Friday Legends. And yeah, so you could have bought that from the get-go, and they sold out like crazy, like everything does. You know, even though some people can't afford it, there are people that can afford it and do it. But I don't know if they get too much greatness to it, like, you know, the Sorcerer's Pass. I haven't seen things about that. Okay, so going on, there was, let me see, sign up, get your tickets. They come in the mail eventually. You start seeing more and more information, more action. You're supposed to go online or get the app to this thing here and download it and activate this pass before you go. And that had a little bit of a hiccup and burp, but then it finally went through. And you go down there, and I went down there on a Thursday. Checked in the hotel, did some other stuff around the area, of course, and went to a walk. So I walked, and this is where I might, actually not, this is where I'm not going to pull up a map, but after this clip here, and I get to the still stuff, I'm probably have a little map pop up to show you the area there, and maybe show you what I meant. So from the hotel, I walked down the street, and I went all the way down to, I think, the main entrance to the convention center. This is a fun trick they play. So you get down there and you walk all the way towards the front where they have the hub there. And if anyone went, you'll see they had the Platinum Mickey statue. And I think I have a slight picture of that. I'll show you my pictures how far I got. But then you get to some security. Now, keep this in mind, folks. If this is the first time going, or if you've gone all of them, the staff is almost always different. You have some real Disney staffers there, some places, hopefully run the show. You have a bunch of people that just got hired the day before almost. Like literally. And if you're a foolish mortal that wants to stop and ask for directions of these people, they'll probably, if not tell you that they don't know, which is the honest thing to say, they might tell you the wrong thing. And then, you know, you go there, you waste time, and you don't get to do what you want to do. And so when I went to this front part there, they're letting people in, but you had to have a special pass, which is not this one. The ones that I think they're letting through were things that said security on them and partners. And a partner pass, which I think was overall kind of like a pinkish look to it, I believe is the people who have maybe the vendors, or the people that have like their, I don't know if it's actually just the core vendors or if it's the people that have like the, like Funko, like Lunchbox, all the other like bigger vendors in there, people doing the show and tell. They all have these passes. They can get into any entrance, I think. And so they told me no, you have to go to the other side of the convention center. And the guy was so schmug at being like, oh, you just have to go back where you came from and then around the corner, down around the corner. So that's like, 2 city blocks or 3 or something like that. It's a hike. Well, as you'll see on my map, I ended up kind of cutting through a hotel, sneaking through an area, and basically entering in through a place that was media. And I'm thinking, it's nice to meet media. Maybe I should try for a media pass next year. Who knows? Well, not next year. I'm not going to say there's an expo next year. In fact, I didn't even hear a big announcement that there'll be an expo in 3 years. There probably would be, because it's just a cash generator for everyone down there, except for the people going. And so my little trick took me down to the hotel, nice hotel, and out the back door, through the parking lot, and then a secret route through the media entrance. And then the guy there says, security, because everyone has security, check your stuff. He's like, stick to the right. And that took me to basically cut off still a good walk, take me all the way to the front, which is actually the side of this place. And I think that's on Catella Avenue. I think it's that side of entrance. So I went in there, and I was like, you go in this dark panel, and it says like no photos, but I might have had a photo. We'll see about that later. And you check in. So if you're on will call tickets, you check in to get your pass and stuff. And if you were a Disney Plus member, this year they did a thing where if you're a Disney Plus subscriber, they get you this card here, subscriber pass. I could show you the whole thing on this because it's just generic. Nothing to incriminate myself. Oh, except for a picture of me. Nah, just kidding. But Disney Plus, and this has to do with the time of the Disney Plus Day, subscribers pass. And what this did was at certain venues in this convention, they had special offers and discounts if you were a Disney Plus member. And I also got, boom, button for Disney Plus Day, September 8th, 2022. And I got this on September Plus Day. Also on Disney Plus Day, if you remember that, I believe you were able to log in and see a bunch of things going on. Or new shows, new movies were coming out. And I'm like, I'm not going to see them, I'm going to be down there. Of course, yeah, I could watch my cell phone, but that's not how I like to watch movies. So you get that stuff checked in, and I think they said thanks for coming, and see you later. As in Friday. So now, Friday when I go back, you go through the security, and now Friday, this is a tricky thing, and a little haha got you, is I believe they said they're opening up, there's no overnight camping this year, which is good, but they're opening up the queue lines and the gates at I think 6 o'clock in the morning. So people would go through there, get through their gate, run over there and find out what line they need to be in. And now, if you got the Legends, and I say if you got it, because something new this year also was almost everything needed a computer, everything needed an app. If you want to do anything in the Royal Guide here, which, there we go. Ta-da! And I'm just on Friday, so if you want to see the Disney Legends ceremonies between 10:30 and 12, you had to get online or your app and pick stuff. So we picked a whole bunch of stuff here that we wanted to do on that day. And they have Disney Legends, and some of them are kind of like, that's horrible. Because some people want to see Legends, some people want to see the Simpsons. And maybe some want to see look at the Society of Explorers and Adventurers, which, sorry folks, I have no clue what that was. And there's also other stuff, so 10 o'clock and 10:15. Now, 9 is when this thing opens up. Now, years ago, they had stuff starting at 9. They're like, oh, let's put that there. Well, the geniuses didn't remember that 9 is when they open it up, so people getting to come into the showroom floor. And you know what, folks? You ain't going to make it to anything on time at 9. Unless you have push power or someone special. Maybe these sorcerers made it. Disney Legends, same thing. If you're into this one here, and if you're at 9, you're in a queue line. And hopefully in the queue line just for this. And when you get in, hopefully you get right to it. Now, out of, I think, 34, 32 things, here's a biggie. Out of about 34 things here we picked, we got 2. 2 for the day. And one of them was The Simpsons, which was good. And I guess it decided for me. Disney Legends, Simpsons, I want to do both. And I picked this one first, this one second, and I got this one, which is fine. Because that was quite enjoyable, and if anyone picked this and didn't get that, then you should sue. Because literally, there was tons of seats available still in that venue, but I think everyone's in the Legends. Seeing the star power that showed up there. I'll go back more about this later, though. The other thing we got here was a... not on this list, it looks like, but you also had to pick out, because I mentioned it's like 34 or 32 things in here, and this doesn't list them all. So another spot there is like free giveaways. In this case, someone in the group had received a free giveaway for the Pixar glasses, sunglasses, right? It looks like this here. Here they are now. Looks like a Ray-Ban brand or something. Alright, you got stuff like that. You got the Pixar ball there. Yeah, you want to put them on, try them out. Yeah, pretty cool, eh? Pixar sign here. I don't know if they give these out to the employees for giveaways or frees, or if it's just special for the event. But Pixar sunglasses, right? And I'm not even going to wear them. I'm going to store them right here in this box. And the thing is, another kicker, which may be good or bad, but depending on how big your group is, most of these things, I don't think it has to. You all have to be a Disney member to do this year. Whether it's a free account or a gold membership, you have to be a Disney member. Now, if you get picked for something here, it usually says you can bring one person with you. So, so Simpsons, we have to bring someone from my group to join me in the Simpsons. The Pixar giveaway, someone got to go from the group to go with that with me. And then that's it, folks. Out of 34 things, 2 things. Now, I thought they said there's standby lines, but unless someone, really, brain farted, skipped out, somehow what they got picked here to see a show overlapped their giveaway or whatever, and they couldn't show up because trust me, there's people just hanging around to get that stuff. Standby lines were not a thing this year. And I'll have a good example of that in my pictures about the shopping passes. If you, or me, want to shop at a store there, once again, you had to get a pre-queue thing. In fact, if I remember right, it opened up at 6 o'clock in the morning. And by 6:10, I tried most of the stores. I think by 6:11, I got the main Disney store for this place here, which was the Marketplace right here. So I got that thing locked in. And it's funny because like your little pass thing, you queue things like, oh, you have like, 455 minutes before your time. And if you're poor at math or don't want to think that hard in the morning, you're like, oh, okay, I'll just keep checking back. And you have your little guy walking across the screen until your time's ready to go. And how that went was, after your guy walked across the screen as your time to go, then it says basically get in line. And so your line is over here, wrapped, back around here somewhere, and you come around the side and you have to go in the front here. And big lines. And if you don't have a pass, a shop pass, guess what, folks? You're not getting in. Yeah, here's a good part of the map, though. This right here in the morning or the afternoon of Thursday when I went there, this is where you came in. This is like this ain't here. This is like outside. This is the arena. And so you come in here, and this is where you check in, and you get your Disney Plus pass and some other stuff. This here's actually more like where they had the media people checking in. And here was where Walt's playing, but there's a big curtain here, so you couldn't see it. And I'm sure if you tried to creep around there, they'd tackle you. The hired thugs would tackle you, and you'd get tossed out. But I waited for it because that's how I am. And let me see. So I covered basically checking in for that night. I got my pre-ordered merchandise, this here and that pin, and so we're up and going the next day, and took the shorter route to get to where we wanted to go to. But depending on which way you go to check on this place, you'll get into different queue lines overall before you get funneled into the building. And when you go through security process, you get a bag, which looks a lot like this, right? And so any of you people out there seeing eBays and whatever, and you see this bag out there, this was free for showing up there, 9th, 10th, 11th, 22, Disney Expo, front size, back size, 100-year of wonder, right? So you got that bag to carry kind of like swag you can find. And you got a lanyard. This here's the lanyard I got for free, which I used this one. I didn't use my special one. Some people just use, you know, their lanyards with their pin collections on them, but I'm not like that. But this one here, guess what? It's by Visa, right? 100 Years of Disney Expo, and no year. Duh, that's fine. Because I'm sure they'll make this for a while. And once again, same kind of safety class, which looks a whole lot like this other one. Right, the one I paid 20 bucks for. And they're about the same size, I'd say. About the same makeup. They're little dingly bobbers. But one was free, or paid with the ticket, and the other one was 20 bucks. So I had my little lanyard there, hooked it to my pass, and bag in hand, and we went down and got funneled down to a dungeon, and we got to stay there till 9 when they started letting people in. And we're still in that line when it was like 10 or so, and we're like, well, hey, our Simpsons at 10:45. But they said once we get up out of this dungeon, up the stairs, then we go up the stairs again, and they're right there, which I believe on this map here, it shows it as in, was it the premiere stage? Yeah, so premiere stage is right here. This is not the scale, of course, and not even correct, because I think we were down over here somewhere in a dungeon. So we went upstairs, we're up over here. This other map here is a little bit better. I hope. Let me see. Maybe I'm lying. I'm lying, kind of. Here's the premiere stage, and I think this is the queue. So you wait in here, even though you have a ticket for it, so to say. And then after you're done here, then you come to this walkway here, and that walkway leads. I think it leads back to here. You can see this stuff here. You can do escalators down to the big showroom floor, which is right there. The partners that I'm talking about are like these guys right here, like the Funko Loungefly, the Ravensburger, Pandora, Weddings and Honeymoons, the Disney Music Emporium, whatever that is, the Exporium here, the Disney Expo Emporium. That's where a lot of vendors, like, you know, if I had something to sell, I can get my own booth in there, per se. Step in Time, that right there is like your archives deal. It shows like some history of stuff, which I didn't even make it in there. But there's plenty of people out there that has it. Cast Life, I have no idea what that is, but it's probably with employment. I can't even read that one. This right here, I'm not too sure. I think it's probably just restrooms. Restrooms and food places. Citizens Watchman there, Figpin went there. I said, hey, take my money. Lucasfilms had a good display. Disney Plus had some stuff going on. Journey of Storytelling, I don't know. Live Stage, I'm going to skip across here. Live Stage down here. I got to see that going on and things going on there. And, yeah, so there's a bunch of little booths there, but I think last time maybe that this here Emporium here was like more like over here and vice versa. So much bigger here. And some more stuff over here. And you know what? I think I didn't even cover the whole showroom floor when I was there, especially the second and third stuff, because one of the things I wanted to see was like store stuff. This is my biggest rant, the stores. Because if you don't get your ticket at 6 o'clock in the morning, guess what, folks? You get another chance to try at 1 o'clock, I believe. And those same things sold out so fast. I tried at 1:10, boom, everything was gone and full. Except for probably the one I already went to, and I said I'd already been there. And so I was a little bit miffed because, yeah, I wanted to blow more money. So, archive stages, and there's something here. The Disney Expo Shop X something else I can't read. I think it's Mixed of Glendale. That one maybe. And this marketplace, is this the third floor one? Yeah, third floor for limited edition stuff. That I kind of really wanted to get into, but couldn't. And because of this, shop pass thing. And like I said, it's horrible. Now, to get the freebies, that's kind of understandable, and I like that. And I wish the shop pass thing did what they did for other ones I thought they were. They would have sent out to anyone interested. You go there, you find a list of merchandise, and you kind of like pre-order, pre-buy it. And it's limited, like, one or two per person type of thing. And I did see some that were like limited to one or two people, 1, 2 per person. But if you're going out there, out there buying the stuff to resell online and make a profit, because let me tell you, folks, those I think the Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber sets, which has 3 of them there, I didn't see them on the showroom floor at all for sale, so they're probably upstairs merchandise. And I think they're limited edition of 3,000 made. They're going anywhere from like 3,000 to 800 something. I think I've seen on the online auctions, and those things I believe are 550 bucks. And that's one thing. Now the other thing is that they don't even come with like the lightsaber rods, so that if you have a rod you can stick in there, I think. Otherwise you have to go back to the Disney park and find a rod. Now my other big gripe here about this whole convention, before I get too far into it, is see this little flimsy pamphlet here? It shows you some things going on, not all things going on, but some things. And it shows you a map. There's your map there. Now, years ago, where'd it go? Right here. This is what you get, folks. Look at that. August 19th to 21st, 2011. And you get a nice book. Now, is that because of Bob? Oh, look how young Bob was back then. You have some write-ups in here you can read, like the night before. You have, a glossary of what's going on there, exhibitions, exhibitors, stuff, join the club. And, here's your day, Friday, and it kind of tells you, I think, over here, what's it about, right? What's on Friday, and look at like the Disney Radio channel, just boom, 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 back-to-back stuff, and they're not even there anymore. Disney Channel, because there's Disney Plus probably. See, with Disney Interactive, that's not there. Well, maybe they're there, but the Dream Store, they call it something else now. And see, here it shows that you had people come in and do signings in the Dream Store. I didn't see that this year. In fact, this year I think, Saturday is a big thing, Sunday, look at that, pages. A nice advertisement they stuck in here. The Muppets movie, that was fun a long time ago. And mobile stuff, yeah, boo. And so this here told you not only things that were going on and more info about such things going on. It also told you like where you can go find exclusive deals, and I think where you can find discounts on stuff. And those days when you have a filming day and you're filming something, you're just like blah 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 along, and your camera gets bored and shuts off. That was me about 10 minutes ago. So I'm back here again and showing this little manual book, and they give you some stuff here. This is like I said, 2011, nice book here. And something that really is thanks for coming to exhibit with us, is the exhibitor section. And they talk about, they highlight those places. And then there's also what they call the Collectors Forum. This here, I believe, is all these people that paid to have booths in there on the showroom floor. And they give you a read-up about each booth, so you know who was there and what they were featuring. And let me see if I can find... I'm not going to find him here, I don't think, but I guess by Small Fry, she was there this year. In fact, I think I snapped a picture of her still. And James Coleman, blah, blah. I'm trying to find out. There's someone who I had missed here that I've seen, I think every year there. And they are probably not here this year. No, I know they weren't here this year. But, James out there. Last name with an S. I'll try to find the name later. But, venues, like stuff to see. So there's a lot of advertisement in here. Look at that. $49 there for trick-or-treating. A lot of write-ups on just everything coming out and yada yada. What I'm trying to say is that, oh yeah, and look at this. We still got a map at the end. Alright, you got the old showroom floor here. Level 1. And then on the back side of this, not only do you have levels, I think, 2 and 3, what's going on there, but you also have the collectors. And the collectors. I still don't see what they're calling themselves. I don't know. But collectors. Nowadays, you have this little flimsy thing that didn't cost that much. This I'm sure cost more. And if you're paying the same to get going there, they're squeezing out the stuff that costs more, even some that costs less. Now they got the app, which I'm sure the app costs money, but you know, once you make an app, you can send to billions, basically at the same price. Okay, so one thing that I want to say that is that in here you had, once again, you had the volunteer place, which is somewhere in here. Can't find it right now, but I took some pictures, I think, about it. And in the past, you used to, you know, you did planting a plant, you did gift bags for kids. This year, I believe you did a card, a get well card or a gift card, not a gift card, but a card of good meaning towards a child. And you pick a slogan, you pick some color schemes, and you get sent out there or to a queue. And for volunteering, you get this little button here, a big button, right? Honorary Disney volunteer. And they have the 100 up here, just so you know which year it is. There's another place that I went to, which is up on the second floor. I think it's this green one right here, but that there was the charter member. Charter member. So if you happen to be a charter member, you show your badge, you tell them your name, they'll let you, and they let one person in with you this year. I think last year they said no, just the charter members can go in. Well, also, for the charter member, they give you a button too. Look at that, charter member button. It has D23 on it. It says 2009. That's me, 2009 member. And that's kind of cool. If I haven't shown it before, which I don't think I did, there is one of the other cool handouts there was from, I think, Ravensburger over here. I went to their line, and you can get, for a new game coming out, this Mickey card. And I saw other ones, so I don't know if they gave others out the weekend or just Mickey, but you know it's from Expo, because it says Expo down here at the bottom. I like merchandise like that, and these go for, I think, big bucks on those internet websites, and they shouldn't, because it's free. But likewise, if you didn't go down there, if you didn't pay hundreds of thousands for hotel rooms and all that stuff, maybe a few $100 for a card online is good enough. But I got that. I also got a pin, which I don't have it right now, but a pin to look at. And I don't know, am I faded here? Out of focus. Anyways, so a pin you can get from that for free. And at the end, they had a few things for sale, and I bought something I'll show later on in the merchandise section. Amazon had a cool thing kind of going, as they should, because I think they helped fix that plane, and they were a platinum sponsor, I think. But they got a little tiny booth here, and you go in through it, and after you go through this line, and there's good things, photo ops in there to do, other stuff. Maybe I have some pictures that I'll show in my picture stills. But there's a part where you spin a wheel, and you win a prize. And what I landed on was a Grogu, and so they gave me the Grogu that is eating the cookie from Funko Pop. So that's cool. And you can walk over here to this part of the arena where they had the waltz playing. And I have pictures of that too, I'll show in the write-up. But for going there, I got these nice little cards here. You've probably seen them on the internet. Other people might have had them too in their show and tell videos, whatever. But they are postcards. Alright, so if I wanted to, I could put a stamp there, write some stuff there, and be like, haha, I've been there. And from here to there, Amazon delivers. Yeah, they do. So, New York, New Orleans, you know, a lot of French Quarters, you know, type of stuff. Palm Springs, I think Walt Disney had a home in Palm Springs. Maybe took the plane there. Florida. Of course, we know where that's that. That's the other park, the huge park, the landmass. And Hollywood, which Disneyland is not really in Hollywood. It's in Anaheim, but, you know, California, whatever. So these postcards here, you got these after you looked at Walt's plane. Take some pictures, look at some other artifacts there. And you got a pack of these for free. And, let me see, I guess that brings me to the member stuff. They have somewhere here, gold member. If you're a gold member, which is probably almost everyone there, except the people that are just free membership. And why I cannot find it on the map. But, Visa. I think I got a pin from them. But, you had a lounge. Which a lounge, I think, once again, I had this picture snapped out. It's right there, the Ultimate Lounge, right? So you have this right here, real close to Amazon. And so, gold members only can go in there and sit down and hang out. And A7 is where you picked up your membership gift. And now, I can show you this, I think. But it's this right here, right? And this has a lot of nice colors in it, a lot of stuff in it, a lot of hidden things. And Disney 100 there. And I think it was by Eric Tan. Someone I should have looked this up before I talked about it. But the thing about him was not only did he do that, he's also signing. You could have gotten this thing signed if you had the ticket to go see him, or maybe if you could be leaked in with some of the others. And if I don't know, that's basically it. And if you get from one place to the next place in time. Now, also they were given out at the time was these here. These pop socket pop grips, right? It has a little Mickey. And look, it pops like this thing here. I guess I'm the only one that thinks this is kind of fascinating, but I'm not going to use it for my cell phone. Take this thing on, slap your cell phone, and I guess it can be like a stand. Or you can help it to grip your phone. I don't know. I don't use this stuff. Too much bulky, but I'll keep it for sure. And, yeah, so you got two things this year for your gold membership. Also going around, I have, let me see here. Where's it at? Did I mention that button? That button. I got this right here, Disney Insider. A little button here. And, I took one in white, red, black. Right, that's a vendor group. But, you know, part of the free handies that you use your bag for. I got a nice picture of Walt here. Probably from the same group, I think, or maybe that's somewhere else. Maybe that's somewhere else. And, let's see. Lightyear on Blu-ray? We have this button. And everyone has places. So basically, your email's tied to this card. So when you go to a booth, you can just scan it, and they put you on an email list to send you whatever eventually. But some places actually have this right here, printed stuff. So box lunch, D23 Expo, and this here is basically stuff they were having out that I think you could get there, depending on what spot line you were, and blah blah. And even if you didn't get anything, look, they had a coupon going on, so that's cool. And I believe they already ordered with that coupon. But you know what? Look at that. If you join, you get a free Pluto dog there. Fascinating. I didn't join it though. I should have. But oh, exclusives. That's what everybody wants to see, is exclusives. Right there. Right, Lucifer the cat. And I thought I ordered it, but I guess I didn't. And then when I was there, I don't think I got there, but you want to know a secret? I went to a lunchbox store not too long ago, and I got one with a D23 Expo sticker on it. So, if they didn't sell there, they got sold somewhere. And, okay, so basically this is the intro. Showed a bunch of stuff I got from the get-go of it. And then I'll show you some pictures, but keep in mind, I haven't mentioned this yet, but if I were to do a short video on this, I would just be like, D23 2022 worst expo ever. And people are like, what? Why? And some people that have been there know what I'm saying. Other people that haven't been there probably don't know. They're like, what could go wrong? Well, my rant will continue with my pictures here in a bit. And then we'll come back and do merchandise. Okay, let's get on this train wreck. So, starting at the top right, the red S, that first path is what I went on the 8th, and had gone all the way down to that X where we can't go anymore. And then I turned around, and they said to go back all the way to the street and around the hotels, but I took the green path to get to the main site, and then the blue one was on the 9th. I went straight to the thing. There's the Anaheim Convention Center thing. That's where I got to where the red X is at, and you can see the Platinum Mickey there. You know, some sign, probably some famous people's pictures of their heads, and a close-up of the Platinum Mickey. And of course, below the Mickey is that 100-year sign. Here's the sub path I took to the side where I took the media path, and inside the building there, not very crowded. And this next room, I snapped a picture here, and that's where you got your badges and you turned in for your Disney Plus stuff. And they said no pictures in there, but they're talking to someone else. Here's outside the front, they had a Captain America shield. They had these inflatables, the Disney Plus inflatable. They had what do we got here? Mandalorian or Boba Fett? That's Boba Fett. Inflatable head, bucket head, and they got the Pixar ball. And you see Olaf to the side there. All these were inflatable, and you just snap pictures, and of course Olaf. And this was all on Thursday the 8th, which is Disney Plus Day, which is kind of weird because I'm down there not watching Disney Plus, 95 degrees. The expo sign there, and I'm Convention Center. And here we are at Downtown Disney, some street art, I guess you call it. Nicely chalk drawn by Lisa Ashley, it looks like. And they also have some construction going on. This is the new construction for the Disney new hotel expansion. Also, Downtown Disney had some more street art. And depending on the angle you look at this, it kind of pops up. And that's who did that artwork. Then we're back at the convention in the morning. So here we're going in through the barricades. And it says here that 5 a.m. you can start to line up at. Well, guess what, folks? You ain't getting in until like 9, I believe. So there's the tents, and you go through security. You get your bags there and your lanyards from that checkpoint, and then you get crowded in this big room in the basement, and those are the people lined up there. And look, I saw Belle and the Beast. They were hanging around there, and other people have captured them on their other YouTube channels. So that's cool. Here's Alice and the Queen of Hearts. When I take pictures of people in costume, I usually don't line them up. I just do sneakery hidden shots. And here we're finally go upstairs to the premiere stage to see the Simpsons panel. Those are the people that reserved their spots and got picked for the Simpsons panel to go see them. And those people way down there are the ones that are standby. And you know what? Everyone got to go see the Simpsons who wanted to, I'm pretty sure. They have this inside, a little advertisement of things to come within the next days, which of course wasn't there. Here's the stage, getting ready to have the cast, the crew come out. A little close up there. Congratulations, Tracy Ellis Ross did the Legend. I didn't get to see the Legends because I was in the Simpsons, and I wasn't picked for the Legends. And here we got Yearly Smith and some other folks up there who are Matt Groening, of course, and David Silverman, I believe, the guy in the top hat. Matt Groening, Al Jean, and the rest of the crew. We got to talk fast. And really, there's Matt Groening. At the end, everyone rushed the stage and got some pictures that he had drawn out. But I believe David Silverman, Sam Silverman, he hung out and drew and did signatures. And he would have stayed there all day, but got rushed off. Now we got Members Lounge. If you're a charter member, you can go in here. Fancy, has some seats available still. Inside the Charter Member Lounge, they have some picture stuff to do here, right? Members since 2009. And you can stand behind that like you're fun with them. You can stand in front of this one here, sponsored by Visa. And they have some water and teas and coffee set up. And like one guy said, though, he's like, well, where's the popcorn cart? Because years ago, they had popcorn carts at least. Here's the Disney Live stage area. Looks like they have Josh Gad. Okay, here's the Gold Members Lounge on the first floor. And it looks like everyone's a gold member just about. And they're all lounging around. And then here's where you get your gift for the gold members gift. Luckily the line wasn't too bad this year, so I was able to get that. But not in time to get signed. And here's Just a walk around. Here's I think a VR experience for Disney on Broadway I didn't do. Here's about the new Indiana Jones movie. They had that set up to show costumes and props for the movie. Same with Star Wars. Not only do they have like the Star Wars movies, but they have all the Star Wars spin-offs on the Disney Plus. Back to Indiana Jones. And oh, the Bullseye Diner. If only they had some food there. That's pretty neat. It's from Target. And I think they just had some plushies and other Target stuff. Another costume. I'm assuming it's Mrs. Potts and her bodyguard. And then a stormtrooper, but not a stormtrooper. And look, this guy's dressed up as Goofy. Or maybe it's a real Goofy. And at least I got to see Goofy. And right there's the back of Mickey's head, which is about as close as I've got to go see Mickey Mouse during this time. Normally they have a parade during the D23 with all the characters in the parade. I don't think they did this time. Here I think is at Disney's Music. They had that you can stand behind and get pictures of. And here of course is Figment the Dragon. That's someone very creative and spent a lot of time I think making a balloon of him. And they have these little handy things out here to show what's happening at the different spots and venues. This one here was for the Pixar sunglasses giveaway. So there's a table there, nothing hanging out. And then here's some people setting up the sunglasses, and within like seconds after that, they were all gone, pretty much. And now I'm at the Disney Emporium store, I think. A nice platinum Mickey with some red shorts on, not for sale, I'm pretty sure. Then they had this neat arch here. People didn't, I don't know if people noticed it or not, but you can take pictures of that, I guess. It's kind of cool. And then they have that there that's been picked over of all the mugs and those the pin set that I have that I'll show later, I think. Another photo op, you can stand in between it and be like you're inside the prop. Not in the store. And here is Shag's artwork, 99 Happy Haunts, 999. And there's Shag, smiling, waiting for people to come buy his stuff. Got to meet him, sign stuff. And it's time for lunch, so the in-between cafe, I went for that. It was kind of like, and the price was kind of high. I got the hot roast beef. I think they call it the hot roast beef, and no real condiments were on it. It was kind of plain and barfy. I don't want to say barfy. It wasn't that good. I would have done the other food vendors if I were to go do it all over again, but because I went to go see that, I got to see the Magic Journeys, McVie, and Jannell, and it's real cute because Jannell's just like. I'm like, oh, it's McVie, and Jannell's like, I'm Jannell. I'm like, of course you're the lovely Jannell. I watch your stuff. I watch Magic Journeys. Get to see everything down there. Magic World of Food. And it's neat seeing them there. And they too didn't like the food there. Then here's some props from, not so much Pirates of the Caribbean, but maybe the island. And hands. And of Extencio, and I can't make out the other one, but there's a poster coming up with them. There. From when they signed the Legends years ago. And here is the Talent Central. Now this kind of bugs me because this is where they said at the Simpsons thing, oh, see them at Talent Central. Well, if you didn't get chosen to be there and see them, I don't know if you got to get in. You know, it's basically you have to use the app and sign up for everything, and that bugs me. But instead I went to a Funko store, and a big Funko Buzz Lightyear there, and I bought some Funko stuff, products there. And went to the Ravensburg place where I went through their little maze. And same thing, I bought some of the stuff they had for sale there. They had the 3-pack of games. If you didn't have them before, you can get all 3 of them for a good price at the convention. Here's a fun photo op, Planet Pizza Truck. I'm not too sure who actually owns this, if it's the station that's has it or what, but a lot of photo ops. Here's Legend Bob Gurr, and he's looking at me like, you're taking my picture, aren't you? And I'm like, yes, Bob. He has some mugs coming out, and I know he had the Tombstone that's out, and I got one of those before. Here's Margaret Carey, the original Tinkerbell model. She's still kicking it. She's 93. Bob Gurr, I think, is 90. Anandor. So prop from there, one of the robots from the new series. We got some more costumes here, it looks like. This is me just walking around, snapping off pictures of whoever and whatever. More costumes from the Anandor series. I still haven't watched it, though. I'm very busy trying to get stuff done, but never have time to do anything, seems like. More prop costumes. This would be great for Halloween. Couldn't touch him, couldn't play with him, but you could see him at least. Indiana Jones, I think again. I think I already took this picture somewhere from that angle. What else here? More Star Wars. Boba Fett. Book of Boba Fett, probably, yeah. And here's a nice little Lego creation, right, from the Lightyear movie, The Cat. And there's they have all those little, let's see, WandaVision. Oh, and here comes a picture. Here comes about a rant on the stores. So that artwork looks pretty neat. I would love to have probably have had it, but I did not get a reservation to go in this particular store. I think it's the Mickey's of Glendale. I didn't even see where the Mickey's of Glendale pin store was at, but that's how far the artwork was, way back on the back wall, and I'm far away from it. And then the next store that comes up, I think, is the Hollywood Pins. Hollywood store, and you can see quite a few like sold out there for that day. But the thing that bugged me is like I wanted to go in there. I wanted to see what I could buy. And they're like, "Oh, do you have a reservation?" I'm like, "No." And I said, "Why do I need a reservation when the line looks like this?" Literally, a kid playing around there, and two people up there. And the guy says, "Well, if you don't have the reservation, we can't let you in the line, even though there is no real line." And that's my biggest rant. I would have bought so much more if they just let me in there. So instead, I went to go watch this guy do some artwork. Nice, relaxing. This is very creative stuff. It looks kind of weird, but I believe it's the same purpose. That if you there's the artist there, painting away, and if you stand at the right spot or angle, I think the whole thing kind of does like a 3D effect and like curls up and pops. I don't know, Mad Hatter, D23 hat. That's pretty cool. Probably some more finishing touches on them, of course. And then here's about the artist that is doing that work. But yeah, back to the stores. Some of the stores I haven't even gotten into. Some of the ones, you know, they had like I think the real limited edition stuff. Couldn't get to. GD Hops, right? Zootopia. And here is Walt's plane. And I believe Amazon had flipped the bill to refurbish this and make it great again. And it looks nice. I don't know if it actually flies, but it looks real nice. And this is just on the other side of the screen where I was the beginning day. I could have tried sneaking around there and then got kicked out indefinitely. But nice little plane. The color scheme's a little drab, but that's probably original. And there's the tail end of it. It shows the call sign. Not too sure if it's original or not. And here's Walt's chair by the window. And you can look out, look over what they're flying over. He had his own, I think it's the speedometer, altimeter, and clock maybe. But so you can see things, and of course this here probably is everything I'm trying to say about it. And about his plane. There's a close-up on those gauges. And here's a display case. And it's like, wow, they have gauges in there too. So, and a phone. He had a phone. Here's the suit coming up for when he dressed up. Tom Hanks dressed as Mr. Banks, the same Mr. Banks, Tom Hanks, as Walt Disney. There's the suit, and I zoomed up close for the tie tack. The tie tack, if you know, you know. That's for a Smoke Tree Ranch, in case you didn't know. For the tie tack, and then here's some more stuff. I can't remember if it's from the movie or from the plane itself. It might be from the plane itself. But props. More right up here. I don't know if you can zoom in and read that. Probably not. And oh, look, even Tinkerbell came to view the plane and whatnot. Exciting. And here is some, I think, older merchandise, maybe. Oh, and some newer merchandise. I saw the mouse one there with Mickey Mouse flying it, and some of the backpack stuff. These are all products, I believe, from Amazon. I think the T-shirts also were available. And again, that. And then now we're in the Amazon booth, and that's the little mock of the plane flying. Dorbs, big old Mickey Mouse head Dorbs. I got some of those. Those are fun. Not that size though. And this is the wheel you got to spend, or they spent it for you and got to get you a prize. And that's pretty cool because I got the Grogu. And if you saw after the show, a big man carrying this big sack of treasures back to on the streets, looking stern and miffed, maybe? I don't know. It was probably me. Maybe slightly tired. And it was kind of raining that night. And so all the expensive stuff, I had to make sure I tried to cover up with plastic. And yeah, basically that was it. And stores, let me next time, I'll buy more. And back to the rest. So you're still with me? So that was basically my adventure, my recap of D23 2022, and now on to the merchandise. That in no way is this a paid advertisement. It's just, you know, stuff that I was found out either I bought because I was lucky to buy it, or I don't know, had the funding to buy it. Maybe it's free for all. Who knows? Anyways, there are a few freebies here. This right here is a Disney Hits. If you went by the Disney Music Emporium, where they had some pretty neat and limited edition, I think, signed copies of stuff. They're giving out these cards, and open this thing up. What do they say? It says the happiest music on earth trading cards, and this is tough because I don't know how many trading cards there's supposed to be in this set per se. So let me just ruin the value right now. Oh, we got a Coco. And I think I've seen other YouTubers have these kind of cards. And we got a Pinocchio, Jiminy Cricket, When You Wish Upon a Star, Uno Poco Loco. I think there's a song for that one. Uno Poco Loco. And they have a little ask your voice activated device to play Disney hits. I don't know, but there's some kind of a QRC thing there. You can scan that and get some kind of website of it. I don't know. And then another one. And I don't know, maybe it leads you something and plays the song, but it talks on the back here, the album, and film release date, who it was written by, and performed by, and some synopsis about this song. So, Pinocchio, When You Wish Upon a Star, Uno Poco Loco, and Aladdin, A Whole New World. Right. And like I said, I don't know if anyone has like a whole set of these things. I don't know if you bought them or how, because I remember way back when they had another little trading card thing, and yeah, I was there for 3 days. And I think there was some people in my group that were out there trading and wheeling and dealing, and they did get a whole set of them. But I have a good feeling I did not, because I got 3. So that's kind of neat. Something on yonder. And those are free if you stop by their booth. Here we go. Visa pen, right? Disney Expo 2022 on it. Visa. And this is free also. But you know what? I've paid Visa fees in the past, so I deserve it. Anyways, no matter where you are in the journey, Visa is here to uplift and enable you. Yeah. So, not an official Disney pin per se, but, you know, that's cool. I think Visa does give out a pin every year or something like that, or they get some at their booths. And back to the, let me get this out of this little baggie here. I talked about before the Ravensburg. Their new game, I think, coming out, or it's already out. Lorcana. And this here's the pin you get. Pretty nice, huh? And look, real gold. So, I got that there for free when you go through a little maze thing. And now, that ends the free portion, I guess. And then, I believe at the Ravensburg place, they had a set here of the Ultimate Villains bundle here. So that's the Villains game. I don't know much about it yet, but I'll probably have, you know, whenever I get, you know, some time, the will to do something, make a video of how this is all played. But wicked to the core, the world takes all, or the worst takes all, and evil comes prepared. So I believe it's the core game, and then expansions on both sides. And that was cool because that's at a discounted price. At the Emporium store, oh, I got this thing for free also. There's a little button here. Disney Insider Show. Probably one of the vendors out there. And okay, so back at the Emporium store, some of the stuff I got was this here. I think this is Magica Dispelled, right? It's one of those Nemos. And look, here's the official sticker, you see? The official, well, one of them, for D23 merchandise for this year. And, oh, bloomers. But, what if they cut down these tags? I think they used to be much longer. But, anyways, she's pretty cool. You know, she's, from DuckTales. And, her head turns. And, you can kind of bend legs and stuff and post stuff. And she has hands where she can grab stuff. And if I had that, button back there, I could show you how to pick it up. So, there's her. And, I don't know. I don't know if she's just released there at D23 Expo, or only could be found at D23 Expo. But, whatever the case, yeah, goes to the newest pile. And also at that it wasn't the Dream Store, I think it was the Emporium, I got some pins here. Star Wars. Alright, got that thing there. You've probably seen it before, emblem. This is $19.99. Magica Dispel was $21.99, I believe, so a little bit higher than normal Nemo prices, but, you know, that's fine. Some Tron 40th. You got like a slider pin over here, and this, and same thing. You got your little special emblem, and I think, yeah, that's a sticker on there. And these are $24.99. And are they limited release? Well, it's probably limited release, but are they actually numbered? There we go, so I'm back into it. Probably can't read on there shiny. Let me see here if I could see it. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no, but 40th anniversary. And got the collectible sticker on it. And the store was a little bit disappointing because it had big sections, but some of the big sections were all like one type of stuff. And that one type of stuff was shirts, sweaters, some pins, maybe a mug, and then like, oh, it's this over here: shirts, sweaters, pins, mug, on that topic. And the one that I did jump on slightly was they had a Alice in Wonderland. So look at this one here, right? Mad Hatter, teacups there. March Hare sticker, Mad Hatter Teacups pin, limited edition, and this one here is cool, Mad Hatter Teacups, and he's at the top all stacked up there. And so these are some of the cool ones I got, and this is what, $21.99, $21.99. And then there was a Dumbo one, and I got this one here, spinner, pretty cool, eh? Sticker up there, and $21.99. You get up in there. I know it's all blurry. I'll see what it looks like later. So, and what's this one here? Oh no, this one, I don't know. I don't know if it came from there or some else Disney store, but this here is a 50th Electrical Main Street Parade limited release. This one is $17.99. Maybe it was at the parks. I got this one. I didn't go to the park, but came really close to the parks. And I think I saw a YouTuber there that she's someone that's like a buyer. I think you know, she's out there. She films stuff. She talks about prices, and I guess you can contact her to actually have her buy merchandise for you. Now that's interesting because when she was there at the park, that's one thing. But when she was there at the expo, and she went into a store, did her shopping, and left, how did she get back in the expo? Maybe she knows people, maybe she has connections. Because, you know, you're supposed to get reservation, like I've ranted about. And this is a cool one, too. Probably not from the expo. This is the Walrus and the Carpenter. Yeah, Alice in Wonderland. Man, I got that just because, you know, you can't find pins on them. Now, this is also from that Emporium store, the Mirrorverse. Now, I'm sure this all means something, and I really don't have any clue about this yet. Maybe I should head to the info pages on the internet. What I do know is that this pin here, you have a little puffy sticker thing to the front, Mickey Mouse. You got stuff here, and you have these over here. Now these over here, nope, on the other side, these are all separate pins. You could pop each one of these things off and trade them or whatever, I don't know. And, you know, official sticker, and that sticker. Holy crikey, 50 bucks for this? Maybe I got a discount though with my Disney Visa, who knows. I got that Mickey Mouse. and I got Minnie Mouse, Mirrorverse. And I think there's other ones, but I'm just like, I don't recognize the characters. I don't care. I'm not into that. And luckily I got one of these here, commemorative things. It has the 100 on it. The Platinum Schluck purple limited edition pin set has the official sticker there. And these were available over by the thermoses that people were just buying like crazy. And I've already seen a video of someone else that bought those tumbler thermoses. And instead of saying 100 years, I think it said like 1 or something on it. And they were upset going to return it in and get like another one. And I'm like, man, I would have just tried to get another one and kept that #1 also, because misprints are collectible things, even though they weren't supposedly collecting for collectible things. On the back of this here, it has the 100. It says 100 on it, Disney. Doesn't really say. Yeah, it does. Limited edition of 500. So this set only has 500 of them out there. I'm assuming they sold out. I could be wrong, but I'm assuming they sold out over the weekend. And yeah, comes in a nice little box here. Nice little styrofoam. Put that back in there. Slap it all together. And magnetic closure. And how much does this all set me back? Only $69. Limited edition of 500. So, alright, so that's kind of cool. If you're into that sort of thing. Now, as I talked about earlier about the Amazon, game thing, spin and win, here's what I won. I won this Grogu. It's hilarious. Not really, but I already bought one of these. And, but hey, free is free. And Grogu. And I spun it. So well, actually I didn't spin it. The guy spun it and earned that for me. Now, back again in the only store I got to go to, I believe they had droids. So this one here, is a C1940 droid. And, okay, definitely colors of Mickey there. A good big Mickey vibe from it. And I'm like, what does that mean? So I'm sure it means C1940. Maybe a year. I don't know. I should know. And this was a $16.99. Right? Shows some back data to it. So if you're collecting these type of droid things, I got a few throughout the years. I'm going to add that to my collection of droids. And let's move on to, I think, the Funko store. I went to the Funko store, and I'm pretty sure I got a couple games there, and this is, well, actually a few games there. This is one of them. Making Christmas card game. I don't remember seeing it out. It's probably out in those stores. And it looks like it's a kind of a deck building game where you do something to basically make a toy. So you have like this jack-o'-lantern, so you need 2 pieces, and you get points when you get to together. So this is another little card game I'll probably do a video on eventually of game nights, whatever. And now I had ordered, I think I'd ordered this, no, maybe I picked it up like this, see? And this here is, classic Jiminy Cricket. Look at this. Fabulous Expo sticker, right? 2022. And, number 1228. So, Jiminy Cricket, Pinocchio, and, priceless. And there's a price somewhere, but it's probably like 15 bucks, I think. They didn't gouge at the store. And then guess what, though? Somewhere else, I got this. Jiminy Cricket. Right? Expo sticker. Expo sticker? Expo sticker. Wait a minute. There's a game going on with Expo stickers. And, same thing. No price on it. So I'm sure I ordered them, I'm sure like 15 bucks. So, one of them, actually, did I get either of them? Maybe one of them I did buy at the Expo, because I saw it on the shelf. And the other one I did not. I ordered it. Because a lot of times there's places that you can order stuff and get it. Also at the Funko store, I think. Yes, this game, Kingdomania. And, I don't know, expandable game. And, this is a super pack. And they also came with Game Ball. Alright, Kingdomania. Now the thing about these game balls, expandable games, is the game ball is like this right here when you take the cover off and you crack this puppy in half, spill out its guts. So you got two of these things, nice, and you get figures, and probably some instructions, and looks like a character card, Maleficent, and look, I got a Maleficent. Wasn't she pretty? She has little digital eyes, and so that tells you some stats and stuff, and then you have cards in here that does something. You can tell I put a lot of thought into playing this game yet. And I also got Fox Guy from Zootopia. And you get a die, right? So, this all together, you have this huge folded manual that you can only do once, probably. So it has all these different characters here. Okay. Including some rare ones, I guess, these glitched versions here down here. If you can find those, I guess they're considered rare. And there's some other like weird items over here, but who knows? Because I haven't played it yet, and it shows you how to do stuff and work things. And so this here's going to be another video eventually on you know, what this game's about and how it works. And I don't know, if you ever seen my how-to video on games, yeah, this will be one of them one of these days. And you get a ball that has things on the end. And this right here, I can already tell I got a Maleficent. And you got Pillars of Surprise and Surprise. Collect all 12 powerful items. So this big box here includes 6 figures and 26 tiles. Everything you need to play, including that die. And yeah, oh, here it shows all the different characters and stuff and items. And I guess some have some rarities to them. And this cost, I don't know. But I did see that those all looked about the same, so I bought one. Also in the Funko store, I got this here, the soda can. I usually don't get these, but I'm like, Sorcerer Mickey, PhilharMagic Mickey. So you got him in the tux and the hat. Limited edition of 15,000, which isn't too limited. The sticker, right? Actually, I took off the outside and stuck on the can. And you have a chance of getting a chase. Alright, did we get the chase? This here you can like really break a fingernail off if you're not careful. So you pop it open, and it does not look like it's chase. But I don't know. It is what it is. Put it on a shelf, put it next to the can. You know, some good details on it. But I'm a fan of this particular Sorcerer Mickey, so collectible I got. And I think there was other cans. There was other cans. There was I think a big Baymax one. There was which came in a big soda, like 2-liter bottle, and just a bunch of other. You also get this here, a round disc with his face on it. Look at that. There's actually like 12,500 of them. And so 1,500 is the total amount, so what's that, 1,500 are chase? Alright, well in you go, and this I could probably still pick up somewhere else, but maybe not with the sticker on it, who knows? Now this next item has a little bit of drama behind it from what I just checked online, and it's a Funko Pop, and people are complaining about the same thing that I might as well complain about, but I'm not going to, is this here came from, I think, yeah, Funko. You can also get it from Amazon. This I ordered the day of, before I even went into the showroom, because it got released that day. And yes, it's the Mickey in the Mouse. Alright, look at that all shiny and stuff. And as people would say, they're like, hey, no sticker. You know, they have stickers on the ones online they talked about. And they kept saying that there's like, you know, no stickers on these things that are being sent to people. And people got mad and complained. And, well, I am kind of one of those people, but not really. Because there's a little bit of magic and pixie dust here. I'm going to simply transfer said sticker from Jiminy Cricket to there. So, people say the pop's awesome. Without a sticker though, it's like false advertising, and it ruins the collectible value of it. And I don't know, I think they should just be glad to get one. Maybe they're still mass producing them, maybe not. But there, now mine's official, and anyone that ever buys this from me can be like, no, he just took it off as something else. But this here's the official sticker that's out there, and it's not as good as the other one. I like this one. I like this platinum looking one here, right? This is actually built into the cardboard, and the ones I really like are this one with the Mickey ears. So you got at least 3 different official stickers, officials, and yeah, mouse 1. There's upside down, right? So, and the only, oh wait, there's one more. The most expensive piece of merchandise, like I showed you, was the I probably talked about the Happy Haunts, yeah, $9.99 that Shag had put out. I got that. I got my discount on it. If you ever go to Shag's store in Palm Springs, yeah, you can see just how much some of those things are, you know, after they've been released and are out and stuff like that. Or if you check maybe some eBay and stuff. But yeah, so Shag signed it, personalized it to me, and that's cool. You know, it's neat when you can, you know, be able to meet and see the artists and whatnot. But because of the little fiasco of you know, not getting into stores, like other stores, like but then also, you know, like I said, there's some of the stores I couldn't get into, especially that one at Hollywood Pin Studio, and I'm like, you know what, I would have wanted some of the pins, but not all the pins. If I take you back to like D23 2011, I think, or maybe even 2019, I think it's 2011 or 15. There were some pins I went there just crazy. I just bloop, 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 bloop. You know, well, not $1,000, but maybe $1,000 in pins, which sounds crazy, but they had some really nice ones. And yeah, they pretty much sold out during the show. I know, I think the last one, because I think it did a pin store in 2019, I think they had this one of the cats and the dogs, or at least the cat pin set. A lot of those I like too. They're nicely done, but this year, look at the merchandise, I was just like, some of it looks like it's just kind of thrown together haphazardly, and, you know, just not that great, per se. And if you're out there paying too much stuff on eBay for this kind of stuff, for any auction site, I'm not going to nail anyone in particular, I kind of feel sorry, but it's a two-edged sword, you know. If you spent the money to go there and get the stuff, then technically you might have paid more than if you were just going to, you know, buy the stuff online from one of these people that their only goal is to go there and get stuff to sell online. You know, little money grubbers. And I'm not talking about anyone in particular. I'm just talking about there's a, you know, a group of people that does that, and I just can't do it. You know, all the stuff I buy is gonna be with me till I'm dead, probably. And yeah, that almost happened. So. The only reason why this was probably the worst D23 ever, except for other comments I made throughout the photo footage, was yeah, on the way back I got a little bit of an accident thing, a little bit of a crash, and I get to wear a neck donut, right? Ah, one of these things here, you see, because I got what you call a cracked vertebrae. So. Basically, it's kind of halted me from doing any kind of really odd jobs and installs. But, hey, c'est la vie. Or such is life, whatever that means. If you're still here at this time, though, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, you know, let them rip in the comments sections. And you know what? Even after all this here, if they do have another D23 in a, you know, a few years, I'll still try to go get it. I'll still try to get it. I'll try to maybe get a Sorcerer's Patch if they bring that back. Maybe I might be the only one by that time. Maybe my crew's going to desert me and say no more of this stuff. But I'm going to be like, you know what? Gosh darn it. Charter member, if they're going to have it, I'm going to go there and see if they bring the popcorn back. So, thanks for watching. And when I get better, I'll do something else. I'm out.